Hello everyone, happy Sunday. I am making the ridiculous brownies that I talked about. I kind of already started it, totally forgot to film it, but I am gonna add the wet ingredients. So I bought this the other day. I bought the 1 liter Diet Coke, and then next week if I like it, I'm gonna try seltzer instead. And this is just original seltzer, just carbonated water. So I'm gonna try it with the Diet Coke today, and next week if I like it, I'll try it with the seltzer. So I just want to show what I did so far and what I'm gonna do next. So this is my dry ingredients. What I did was I added about a teaspoon of instant coffee, 100 grams of allulose. This is a sweetener blend. Technically it doesn't have carbs, but by the FDA standards you kind of have to add that, but I would try allulose if you don't like stevia. Oh, almost dropped that. So, I sprayed the pan. I'm using an 8x8 pan. I'm gonna link where I got the original recipe from, but I'm tripling it so I can put it in an 8x8 pan because the original recipe is for a smaller pan, so I am tripling it. So anyways, that's the triple recipe. So 100 grams of allulose, instant coffee. I added about a teaspoon of baking powder, 60 grams of unsweetened cocoa powder, 46 grams of regular flour. You can sub this for, I guess, oat flour or whatever you prefer. And then I added 46 grams of my low carb protein powder, Isopure Dutch Chocolate. So that's it. Oh, and I also added a bit of salt. I believe 1/8 of a teaspoon. I think that might be a bit too much. I should have done like a pinch, but I think 1/8 should be fine since, again, I'm tripling it, so hopefully it's not too bad. So anyways, I'm going to add 360 milliliters of this Diet Coke. Mix that all together. I'm probably just going to try doing it in small batches so it doesn't get clumps. Oh, and I'm also going to add about 1/8 of pure vanilla extract. Maybe a little more, maybe do a fourth. Oh, that was 1/4 of a teaspoon. Yeah. So I thought I did an 1/8. This is the 4th. Oh my gosh. I might have added way too much salt. See, I'm already ruined the recipe. Well, we'll see how this turns out. I added way too much salt, and I don't know how this is going to be now because I always seem to make a mistake when I'm baking. Baking is not my forte. Anyways, okay, well, I guess we'll see how this turns out. I'm not having high expectations because I already ruined it. Anyways, let's pour the Diet Coke in, and I'll show you guys how it looks in this 8x8 pan. So this is how it looks with 360 grams of Diet Coke. It's a bit runny, so maybe I added too much Coke. Again, first time making it. Baking is not my forte. I am not a baker. Every time I bake, I seem to always screw something up, so I try not to bake. But it is a bit runny, but we'll see how this comes out. I'm going to bake this at 350 degrees for 20 minutes, check to see if it's done, and then put it in for another 10 minutes if it's not. So let's pour this into, almost dropped that. Let's pour that into the 8x8 pan, and we'll see. I mean, it's very runny, so I don't know. I might have added too much Diet Coke, but we'll see. So that's how it is. And 55 calories per serving, and I'm going to cut this into 8 pieces. So it's going to vary. You know, there's a lot of variations of it. So you'll if you've seen this recipe before, there's tons of different variations. This is the variation I'm going to make. We'll see how it turns out. I'll make alterations, but we'll see how this comes out. So I'll show you guys how it looks when it's done. And I'm going to do a taste test today instead of waiting for the next day or during the weekday. So while the brownies are baking, I just wanted to show quickly what I've been meal prepping for this week. So it's similar to actually, last week with my meal prep that you guys watched, but or maybe the week before. I don't know when this is going to post it. But anyways, I'm just going to share quickly what I've made for my meal prep this week. So I made a quiche, crustless of course. This actually has spinach, red bell peppers, green bell peppers, mushrooms, and cheese. So I forgot to get broccoli, but I had spinach in the freezer, so I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'll just use spinach instead. So I have that for dinner, and I'm also going to be making some salmon for dinner as well. Next, I made some tofu version of the orange ginger. So I used the same Jihu sauce. I cut up the tofu a couple of weeks ago and I put it in the freezer, and I used a little bit of cornstarch, and then I just cooked it until, it held its shape. Well, I mean, it's held its shape, but it wasn't like runny. So I just like, you know, made sure all the liquid was gone. And this is extra firm tofu. And then these are hearts of palm pasta noodles from Trader Joe's. So it's like basically the artichoke, I guess. You know, hearts of palm, like palmini and stuff like that. But this is just the Trader Joe's brand. I did this for 4 servings, and each serving is about 183 calories. Oh, and I also added 3/4 of a tablespoon of sesame oil. So seasoned the same way. So I'm hoping this comes out well too. I just didn't want to use tofu shirataki noodles with the tofu. That's a little too much tofu, right? So I figured let me just use hearts of palm instead. But I did buy some more tofu shirataki noodles to use for chicken because I really like this recipe. It's really good. So I just made a different variation for lunch this week. And I will show you guys how the brownies come out if they ever cook. I actually have to put them in for another 10 minutes because it's still runny. I'm telling you guys, I don't know if this is going to work. I mean, I'm not the best baker, so we'll find out. So after 30 minutes, this is how it looks. And it goes through cleanly. So I just did a little knife test, or if you have a toothpick, you know, just put it through and comes out clean. So it's done. So it took exactly 30 minutes. It smells like brownies, but is it going to taste like brownies? We'll find out. It's a little thin, but again, I'm just going to do 8 servings of it, so it's going to be bigger pieces. But also, again, 55 calories per serving. I'll do a screenshot on the side here of the nutritional facts and everything. And I guess I'll do a taste test later once they cool. I don't want them to eat them right away. Let them settle a bit. They're done, but let me just give it a couple of minutes and I'll try a taste of it. And I'll let you guys know how it comes out. But you could always make different variations of these ridiculous brownies. But, you know, you can add chocolate chips or, again, change the flour. I use white flour, but you don't have to. But I just wanted to try it straight out, tripled actually. So hopefully this tastes good, but we'll soon find out. So I am having 2 today. Again, they're 55 calories as you guys saw in the screenshot. I didn't weigh it out when I cut it. I tried to do like 1-inch squares. So I, you know, did 4, you know, across 4 slices across to make it like, you know, 8 pieces essentially. So I'm just going to do a taste test real quick so you guys can see, yes, my reaction. I never had them yet, so first the live action taste review. I love corner pieces. That's like my favorite piece of the brownie, so I'm going to try a corner first. So they're not bad. They're like kind of fuzzy. Yeah. Not bad at all. Did I add too much coffee? You know what? Actually, it kind of tastes like Coke a little bit. I don't know how to describe it, but there is some taste to it. It's not like a deep chocolate. Is it a Diet Coke? Either way, they're not bad. I actually prefer these better than the donuts I made last week. So those are the ridiculous brownies. Again, I'm going to try different variations of it, try to figure out which one is going to be my best version of it. When the abrasives are off, I'm going to try adding chocolate chips because I like my chocolate chips cold in brownies, and when you bite into it, I don't know if they're going to work with my brackets because they might be a bit too hard with the chocolate chips. So that's another variation I'm going to do, but they're not bad at all. I would say these are like 8 out of 10 for low cal brownies, like 55 calories per piece. Not bad at all. I'm just going to try to work on different, again, variations, see how using seltzer would turn out compared to Diet Coke, if it's going to be different in taste, adding instant coffee versus not adding instant coffee, you know, different things. So we'll see, but overall, yeah, I definitely recommend trying to make them. I'll post again the link of the original recipe in the bio. And yeah, good taste test, good review. I will see you guys later. Bye.